It's a brand new school year, and I'm about to take you on a classroom tour and show you all of my favorite things in this classroom, new things on Amazon that you can find. But the first thing that I need to establish is the things in this classroom that are the most important, always have been, always will be, is relationships. And in your classroom, if you want to spend $0, you can do that and be an amazing teacher. I have social media, I have the power of paid partnerships and brands sending me things. And yes, that makes my classroom look a little different than yours. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is what you're doing to build up your students and to show them that you're glad that they're here. So now that we've established that, when we go throughout this video, take these ideas as inspiration. This gallery wall cost a little bit of money and I like it and I could afford it. But there's easy ways to substitute these frames, make posters, do things that are more accessible, affordable, and cost you less. And also we can involve parents, our community, do a Donors Choose project. We can do our class tag wish list. So all of those things in mind, I'm gonna show you my classroom and I hope you enjoy it, but please don't take it as things that you need in your classroom, because the only thing you need is you, and that's what your students need, and they need someone who's gonna be there for them this school year, and you've gotta do the things that help make you be that person who can show up for them. All right, let's take a tour. As you come in my classroom, a few things that I always make sure of is that all of my emergency info is right here for a sub. So that's fire drill and that's other emergencies. So there's a folder. I put my rosters in there, so it's a grab and go situation. You can tell that I've got LED lights in my classroom and I love them. And most people always ask about those. And you can see that I have them plugged in right here. And now that's for the bulletin board, and it goes down around my door and on the outside. So that's one strand plugged in right there. And it is a 66-foot strand. And they do plug into the outlet, but they do have the options where you can get the battery powered ones. And right here, this is something I discovered last year. I used to use clear tape, which is fine, but these 3M decorating clips are so much simpler. You can remove them easily. You can pop your lights in and out if you need to take them down over the summer, or you want to move them, or whatever it may be. And all you got to do is, with 3M stuff, just pull that and the clip comes off. So the lights, I have two wrapping my ceiling, and I started with one strand, I believe. Then I bought a second one, so I started with the ceiling. Then I added this bulletin board, and then I have another one on my whiteboard. But that was inspired by Miss Arnold at my past school. She got them and I fell in love. And if you look over here, a few other things that I did that people usually ask about, and this isn't new, it's the same from last year. I've got my science tiles, which are from Simply Stained, as well as the quote above. This is new. It says experiment, fail, learn, repeat. And I'm really leaning into that this school year because I teach Horizon Science. And I find that Horizon students really struggle with this, failure or feeling like they failed even when they did really well. So we're gonna talk through that this school year, and that's gonna be what we lean into, is that is how we learn, and that's how science learns and advances, just like with COVID and our vaccines and the scientific method. So these wooden letters are linked down below. This is a custom, and I believe Lauren's probably gonna create a product for it, but I'll put a link down below. And I do have a 10% off code, which is always COOK10. So all caps, COOK 10. You can find these tiles. They're $5 a letter currently, and you can customize it to say social studies, English, whatever you want. Another thing is this shiplap paper. I found this from Miss Arnold as well. She's the true influencer And she had it covering her desk, and I loved it because our desks were just really old, and it completely transformed it. And you can see right here, it's a peel and stick. So it's very smooth. I've taken it off of things before. It leaves no residue whatsoever. And it's very simple. The only thing I would say is people ask about these Scrabble tiles, and because they're heavy, I learned the hard way that you have to cut the paper behind it so they are directly on the bulletin board with the picture hanging command strips. And everything in my classroom is hung with picture hanging command strips, hot glue, a little bit of faith that it won't fall, and maybe a screw here and there. But for the most part, picture hanging. And you can see I trimmed the paper behind because of the weight of this. These are just directly hung to that. And if it sounds like my voice is going, it's because we've already had the first week of school, and it's the back to school, you know, not laryngitis, but you know what I'm saying. Back to school acne, all the things. Okay, this was a thing that I did last year. I had chart paper, and y'all, for the life of me, I could not figure out what to do with chart paper because it is a jumbled mess and it's just drives me nuts. So these anchors, these are actually screwed into the wall because I put anchors and it holds the chart paper, and now students can come right here and they can tear off a sheet when they need it, and it's organized, and I love it. This is a new addition this year, and what I love about the sign, neon for me is in, and good vibes. Y'all know I love blue. It's only, I wanna say $15, and a lot of the neon signs can be a lot more expensive, so I love that this is more affordable. I put one in the workroom that's white, and I think they have it in pink as well. This, I finally found the link to because so many of y'all asked me last school year, and memory wall, and they have it with a wooden option, they have a gold option, and it's Umbra, and it's on Amazon, so that's linked down below. But I think it's a great way to add some memories and something fun to your classroom. All right, so everybody always asks about this table. It's from National Business Furniture. It is expensive. I'm just putting that out there. It was sent to me. I did not purchase it. A donor's choose would be a great idea if you wanted this table. It is a dry erase top with electrical outlets built in. And this is my gold medal seating, which I'll save for another video. So this is flexible seating, kind of like reward area. And I would love for every student to have this, but like I said, it's very expensive. So right now, this is the reward zone, and students love, love, love this table. So if it's not being used as a reward area, obviously it's accessible, and I let students sit there. All right, so let's travel this way. As we're traveling, I'm gonna go up because people ask about these cloud covers all the time, and they are such a huge game changer. These are inserts, and I do understand that fire code is different in every place. So rather than asking me if it's approved for your fire code, I would rather you ask the people in your building because I do not know the answers to those questions. But I funded these through a donor's choose, and they are a little expensive. I wanna say they're $35 a piece, but you'll notice that even here, I have enough for every light, but it was too blue for me personally. So I wanted to soften the lights, but they became too blue, and they're just a really great addition. Makes you feel like you're outside. So those are linked on Amazon and in my storefront as well. Right here is my headphone storage, and this is from Walmart. I have a link down below, and it's a 30 slot mainstays shoe organizer, but I actually use it to organize my headphones. And these headphones are donated from my friend who works at Delta, but they do have sets on Amazon that I used to buy before that ever happened. That clock is from Target, and I love it. Here, this mirror is from Target, and again, this is a $70 mirror, not totally unnecessary, but y'all, my students love these mirrors, and instead of them going to the bathroom just to look at the mirror, they use it here. And I like it as well because that's where I can see if I've got food in my teeth and all the things. And again, the shiplap paper is behind it, and there are 2 screws in the door, but don't tell my school. Okay, the other thing I love about my mirrors, and this is one thing people don't really think about, with classroom management, when I turn my back, I can see what's going on behind me. Same thing for when I'm teaching up front. When I go in the closet, I leave my door propped open, and when I'm making food in my closet, I can see what's happening, and students can also see me. So that's an advantage I didn't anticipate. This gallery wall right here, these are IKEA Riba frames, linked below, and it's a 16 by 20 frame. I have a friend here at school. I sent her my physical science posters, and she actually found on Michael's website frames that were 16 by 20 for $4.99, which is 50% cheaper. So shop around for the frames, but that's what I have. These are in my Teachers Pay Teacher store, all 3 sets, physical science, life science, earth science. They each come with a total of 9. So if you don't teach the other subjects, I did it to where you could make a 3 by 3 gallery wall, with obviously that being in the middle, or however you want to structure it. And there are color versions and also more simplistic white background versions as well. Right over here, you can see Science is Like Magic But Real. This is from Lauren at Simply Stained, as most of my wood stuff in here is. And these are the marquee letter ledges. And these are 32 inch, I believe, but we'll link it down below. These letters are 8 inches tall, and Lauren does sell the ledges in different lengths, different colors, different amounts. So you could get 2 or 1 or 4 or 5, and you can get 10% off with Cook 10. I love this marquee letter, and people ask me, are you gonna change it? I don't think so. For now, it's the quote that I love. So no need for me, but you can change it out if you want to. And that's hung with command strips, but Lauren also sends hardware to secure it to your wall. And y'all, this plant and basket are from Amazon, and I have them at home because normally I can't grow plants indoors, and I wish I could, but I am not that person. Which brings me to this. This is brand new. I just put it together yesterday. And they give away one of these every day of the year to a teacher. And I'm putting the nomination form down in the links so that if you want to nominate a teacher or nominate yourself, this aquaponic tower has a timer for the lights. It has a timer for the watering, and I have the water off so it's not ruining this video. But I have lettuces and herbs. And I don't know about y'all, but it makes me feel like I am ready to colonize Mars. Like in those IMAX 3D videos we used to watch when we were kids. And in life science, I'm about to go into photosynthesis soon. So I could not be more excited that they sent this to me. All right, so I think those are all of those things. I do have student info and school events right here. And I'm not gonna open it up because it has our schedule, it has breakfast, lunch, softball, volleyball schedules, all the things right here for students. And this desk organizer is so great. You can put Post-its. I haven't yet set up the tabs, but you'll see when I do my desk that I have done that. Very, very nice to store all the things and not clutter up everything else. Here's Willow, that's my classroom pet guinea pig. And I created this cage myself, so I made that from Lowe's and cut this down. But the things that are linked below are these storage cubes, and they are from Target. But there are great options at Walmart, at Target, on Amazon, all over that you can find. And that really just gives me extra space because I did it here, and then I also did it over here at my desk because I just needed more space to put things. And so those really, really, really help. Guys, that's everything for today. I recorded a 30-minute video, and I'm not gonna do that to you because you probably have the Sunday scaries or you're vibing out and living your best summer life. So next Sunday, I'll be back with part 2, and I'm gonna be diving deeper into the little things that I did in my classroom that you might not notice, why I did them, and I really wanna share more on YouTube this school year now that I am less overwhelmed. This is the second year in this classroom, the second year teaching Horizon. I went from 3 preps down to 2, which means now I teach life and earth science as opposed to life, earth, physical, and I'm just in a better space. So I hope to be here to help you as a new teacher, a veteran, wherever it may be in your journey. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I inevitably left things out. So if you have questions, comment down below. We'll be sure to link those in the comments. And this is my merch. This shirt right here is in my Amazon merch store. And this is designed by Danielle Gilliland. She's at Surviving the Middle. And we are gonna be bringing you more designs. So let us know what you wanna see. And I hope that you guys have an incredible school year. Whether you are in the classroom or you're thinking about and planning for next school year, until next time, happy teaching, and I'll see you in the classroom.